Hi, my name is Pam. This is Hobbies and Hyperfocus, and this is a channel primarily about cross stitch. So, I'm just going down a quick rabbit hole here, and because a few weeks ago I was watching another Flosstube channel called Just So Sherry, and Sherry was doing, like, she was making hand gestures and things would pop up on her screen, and she wasn't sure how it happened or why it was happening. And so then I asked her, I said, like, I know you said something about working on a Mac, so I asked, what program are you using? Because it's probably a gesture that works with that program. And she told me it was PhotoBooth. So I went down the rabbit hole, and so here are what I found out. Okay, so we find that if you do this, you get hearts. If you do this, you get the thumbs up. You have to take your hands down again, but if you do this, you should get the thumbs down. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I don't know why. There we go. If you do this, it's balloons. If you do this, it's supposed to rain. I can't get it to rain. Oh, there we go, rain. This should give you confetti. There we go, the confetti. This is supposed to give you, this is supposed to give you a laser effect. And this is supposed to give you fireworks. So I'm not going to continue using PhotoBooth for mine, but I thought Sherry might like to know in case she actually wants to use some of these in her videos to make it more spicy. So there you go. Pam out. Welcome back. That was just a quick snippet of something that I found pretty interesting. I work in computers, so I always want to know how people get things to do things when they work. As I said in the beginning, my name is Pam. This is Hobbies and Hyperfocus. This is a YouTube channel primarily about my hobbies, which are needlework, apparently being a nerd, and also tarot. I always continue to forget to say this. So, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Pam. I'm a 50-year-old mother of a bunch, pet owner, cross-stitcher, and I live in Treaty 6 territory, which is Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And I'm just going to grab this. Saskatoon is the traditional lands of Cree, Saulteaux, Dene, Dakota, Nakota, Lakota, and Métis nations. And my pronouns are she, her. And yeah, I don't actually have a script of what I say, and I'm what people call an off-the-pantser. So basically, I just do it off the cuff. I don't have a script. I don't have notes. I have no idea what I'm going to say until I say it. And that generally works for me, kinda. Okay, again, I love tarot, and so the tarot of the day is the Six of Swords, which this depiction is of Danae and Perseus escaping, and it is a card of healing, travel, journeys, that kind of thing, and leaving behind something not so great. I'm not sure where I am in my life that this is happening, but I do see some change and healing and aspects going on. So I'm gonna believe that I'm just gonna wait and see. So today, Six of Swords, and it is the Tarot of the Divine. I'll put it on my thing. So I missed my 1-year Flossiversary. And oops, sorry, I keep kicking the desk. I missed my 1-year Flossiversary because I don't know, I got busy. Summer is usually kind of a busy time for me, and if you've followed along the saga of the work stuff, my coworker, second in command, coworker, cross train, whatever, she went on mat leave unexpectedly at the beginning of May. She was supposed to go at the end of June. And our department has kind of been in an uproar, and I'm trying to train and do my job, and now I'm not sure that that's going to work out, and that the person that I've spent the last 3 weeks, 6 weeks training might not be the person I'm staying with. So I'm kind of up in the air. But this week is my vacation week, and so I'm off. I'm going to do some stuff with the kids. I'm going to do some needlework. I'm going to catch up on my project management class that I'm supposed to be taking. It's mornings I take the project management class, and in the afternoons we're going to go out and do stuff. Last week we had gone to Winnipeg, Manitoba, for a family reunion for the Conquer Good family, which is my husband's family. And when we were there, I got to go to see Lizzie B's. So I have been to a needlework store. I have a few things of haul to show. Some needlework, some fabric that I'm really hoping this week to get sewn into a baby blanket for my coworker. That's dependent on finding those little clippy things that I bought off Amazon. I don't know what they're really called. They're like sewing clips. They're like little clippies. I don't know. My kid took them. I don't know where they are. So I'm going to look for those and hopefully get the baby blanket. I'll show you what we picked up for that. So, episode 21. This is 1 year. I obviously haven't done every month or every 2 weeks. I'm hit and miss what I'm going to do. The last couple weeks, again, I could have done it 2 weeks ago, but I had a whole bunch of like secret stitching, and then I've decided I'm not going to make it a secret. If you see it, you see it. If you get it, yay, this was yours. Okay. Without further ado, we're going on to whips. Now I gotta figure out how to do that. Okay. Whips. Okay. The first one I've worked on is my Carolyn Manning round robin piece, which I have now finished my portion of. I'm doing all the colors except for where the white is. The white, we're supposed to have white, but I'm not going to stitch white on white. That's dumb. So it's 1/4 done, and it's ready to pass on when we decide we're going to do it. Originally, we were going to pass this on the end of July. Oops, I'm fading out. The end of July, but then the other girls, it was too much work. So we're just kind of going by the we're going by the seat of our pants. We're pantsering it. And so this is mine. It'll be the same, basically, in quarters. There is some back stitching. I'll do the back stitching when everything's back to me. And this is Turquoise and Teal by Carolyn Manning Designs. And I'm really liking it. I did pick up 6 other of her designs for when she had a sale. when I picked this up, so I'm just gonna do it like this. And I really like it. I'm probably gonna do the other 6 designs eventually. I really like doing it. This is just white 32 count even weave. I don't think it's even a brand name, just it's not the nicest feeling even weave. I just got it off a 1, 2, 3 stitch, but it's what it is. It works up fast for me, and so number 1. And I also got kind of obsessed with my Kedmiel Felcha. So you can see here, when I had shown it in my last video, which would have been my, what is it, mid-year whip parade, whatever, my whip parade, I had gotten up to about here. So I finished, maybe I finished the birdies, but I finished the birdies, and I'm starting to go down here to the doing the black or the knot work, and all of it when it's done will be outlined in black, which I haven't done as I have gone. And this is just on a 32 count white antique linen by Witchelt. So you can see it's like super see-through. But I really like that because this is a pattern I found in a magazine in 1995 when I first started stitching, and it was one of the ones I've always been trying to learn Gaelic or Gaelga. This is Gaelga. This is Irish. And so I've always wanted this piece in my house somewhere. So my intention is to eventually frame this myself and have this hanging in my living room above the door. And my living room is bright orange, so it'll fit in quite well. So this is Kedmiel Felcha by, I do not know. I will try and look that up. I don't even know where the pattern is anymore. I ripped it out of the magazine, so I have the magazine piece, and then I photocopied it to make a working copy. I decided I'm not taking anything out of the hoops because it's a lot of work to put it in and out of the hoop. And so, yeah, I'm just going to leave them in the hoops this time. I don't have pictures of where they were last time because I stupidly forgot to take pictures again. I always intend to do that, and then I never do. Then I worked, I think this is the right way. Okay, so then I started working on April's design, and my whole brain has failed about the collective, the Kiss and Tell collective. I feel so far behind, and I feel so bad that right now, first thing this morning, I cannot remember what it was that I learned about this. I did all the learning when I got the piece back in April, and now my brain has just completely failed. I need to redo all my learning because obviously I haven't learned much. So you can see there's the March Sriracha bottle, and this is just on some even weave that I tea-dyed. So I've been putting them on different pieces of fabric and designs, and I thought, well, I would just put them together and then maybe put the May one underneath because it's long. Just kind of putting it all together wherever it fits. And I realize I'm talking really fast because I've had a lot of coffee. And oh yes, and I also just dyed my hair like 10 minutes before I filmed this because I was like, I can't do the gray anymore. I'm not going to go gray gracefully until it goes all gray at once because it's driving me nuts. Okay, I might just take this one a little bit more out of the Q-snap so you can see it. This is Rob's piece, Zav Stitches. His piece, and it's originally called Blue Morpho, but this is Blue Morpho Make It Green. and it's on gray 36 count, and mostly DMC. I think it's DMC. I don't have the flosses down here, but I love this because I love green, and I've done this little piece here, so I'm going, actually I think this is up, so I'm going and doing this quarter here, like this quarter, and then I pass it on to Trina, who will finish it, and then I don't know where I'm going, then it'll come back to Rob, and I will get my piece. Who has mine now? Trina passed mine to Megan, I think. I've lost track of where everything is. So this I have until the end of September to do. So we passed it at the end of June. September. So I will pass it to Trina at the end of September. I'm not going to rush on this because I kind of dumped 2 of them on her in less than 2 weeks last time. And I really like this one. I might actually do this blue Morphle one myself. I'm going to put the Q snap back. I was going to do a thing this time about all the lessons I learned, but I think I'm going to just do that at the end of the year, of all the things I've learned over the 1 year of doing YouTube and 2 years of being a non-monogamous stitcher, because I find that I'm doing a lot of trying to figure out my style right now, and my style seems to be large pieces, it seems to be fancy ladies, it seems to be witchy shit, so there's no real rhyme or reason, but I want to take some time and think about the things that I've learned over the last 2 years, and things I've tried, the number of new designers I've tried, that kind of thing. Okay, and for the last thing that was swap and round robin related, we did a swap in patrons of Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and so I've got, my partner likes the Sun tarot card, so I did the Sun, and this is the Sun pastel version by Needleminder's Lair on Etsy, and it is full coverage, and I'm discovered that I'm probably not a full coverage stitcher. I mean, I haven't really tried, but look at that. It's rainbow, it's pastel, it's beautiful, and it's ready to go. And so I'm just waiting for Michelle to resend me my partner's address. I know who my partner is. I know what they like. But my email got corrupted and I lost 2 months of my Gmail account. Which is the stuff that's less strictly important, in that it's not my bills or anything, but it's still, I lost an address and I lost a phone. So long story longer, I'm just waiting for Michelle to send me, and then hopefully this week I'll get this out to my partner. It was due at the end of August, at the end of July. And then my thing this last couple months, last month, was working on things that I had to work on for the most part. Not so much Kid Meal Felche, but the rest of them were things that were either a stitch along or a round robin or a swap or something that was due. And then the last thing I worked on last night was my cathedral wood goddess. And here, like you can't, no, I don't, right here, I've started doing this. I ordered from 123 Stitch all this stuff, all this light brown plum over here. It's actually all one color, and it's a Karen water lily, so silk. And there's this brown, which is the silk, and then there's the metallic. I don't know if you can, metallic, which is copper, and then other than that, the whole thing is beads on in the middle. And I don't have the beads yet, but I always do beads last because I don't do them on the frame. So I got up to, I had part of her face done before, but I was off by half a stitch. So I decided as I go up, I'm just gonna do it. This one, I kept her as a pale lady. I can't remember why. So, and this is on a 32 count Roxy Floss, or Roxyco, and it's called Stoneware. It's on here, it looks a little khaki, but it's actually, yeah, it's khaki, but it's more of a green, dark brown. And I think it looks really good with this one. So I love my pretty ladies, and so I went back to doing pretty ladies because I decided I'm just gonna do what I want when I want. I'm gonna be a sweet stitcher. So what else did I, like I said, I got to go actually visit a needlework store. And the needlework store that I did get to go visit was Lizzie B's in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And when I was there, I picked up some Mirabilias. I picked up Miss Dancing Flower, which I think she coordinates very well with Princess Aliana, which I've already completed, and I have not framed her because it's a big one and it's going to be expensive to frame. But Miss Dancing Flower, and she's got quite a lot of beads. One water lily, no metallics. And then I also got the Muse, which is another Mirabilia. And I'm kind of debating whether I should do her on white like she is, or I have a fabric that I got for Mermaid Aquabella that I thought would work that didn't, and it was called Purple Haze, and it's dark purple to magenta, and I'm wondering, I'm going to pull the flosses and see if that'll work for this one. Otherwise, it might work for this one, because there is there's purples and things in there. And then the other one that I got is Autumn is as Joyful, which I'm considering, if I can find a fabric for it, to join the Autumn is as Joyful stitch along with the Huiga Stitcher, and there's a few of them doing it. I really like the symbols and the crows and a turkey. I love turkeys and the squirrels. So those are the 3 patterns I picked up. And then I ordered some stuff off 123 Stitch, but it hasn't come yet. So I ordered the fabric for my other Layla studio, which is the Halloween Quaker. And I'm just waiting for that to arrive. So yesterday I went out for breakfast with my daughter and my favorite co-worker, and we went to the fabric store because of course we did, because I was going to do a quilt for my co-worker that had the baby, and then I realized that I'm probably not going to have time to do it. So instead we are going to do a self-binding baby blanket, and here's the back, and then it'll have this minky with it. So this is soft minkies. So I got enough to do 2 of those, because each of them was a half. So the lady didn't think that anyone else would ever want to do that particular baby blanket combination, because it's not super baby blanket colors. It's kind of a more, like, again, a more harsh, bright pink and a soft yellow. And I think it makes a great baby blanket, but we'll see what my coworker thinks. And then, of course, the Halloween fabrics are out. And did I make any project bags with the other 42 fat quarters that I have? No, I didn't. But I got these two. And I think the kitty cats glow in the dark too. Like these skeletons, they glow in the dark. And then cats. So, yes, eventually I will get out the sewing machine and sew them. Got the pink floss. It's not floss. Thread. So, yeah. That's me in a big fat nutshell. And I know, like, I talk fast because it's only been half an hour. And I'm just going to fold this up here. And what else can I tell you? I would love to say that I have plans, but other than getting the baby blankets done, I don't. I'm not good at plans. So what I ordered from 123 Stitch was the marquee, Picture Plus marquee, 40 count. And then the flosses for, other than the blacks and grays. I think there was only 2 colors that I couldn't get. I mean, I have a lot of black. I have 310, so I can deal with that instead of Blackbird. And I think their classic color works. But yeah, those are my... When I get that, I'm hoping to start the Halloween quicker because I'd love to do that one. At least start that one this year. And redo all my reading and learning from the Stitch for Pride, because obviously that stuff has fallen right out of my head again. This week I have off, so I'm going to be doing my, what's it called? Oh, what do they call that one? It's the PMI program, PMP. So it's the PMP preparatory course, and it runs 4 hours in the morning, or 3 hours in the morning. So I'll probably do that in the morning. And so I'm hoping to at least sew one of the baby blankets. From what and this is here again, it doesn't look as hard as it doesn't look that hard, given that I sew Minky so often. The self-binding blanket shouldn't be super hard. I gotta find the little pin clippy things that I took from my kid, and I don't know where they are. I took him, put him somewhere where he couldn't play with them, and now I don't know where I put them. But I need those so I can, clip it. And then I'd like to, that's about it. I'd like to put up more of my pegs and my pegboards and cut a few more floss drops. So that's kind of the only thing I have going on. And who knows? I don't know. So it is 2 o'clock. I've done this in less than a half an hour, and now I'm going to edit it, and we'll get it up tonight so that everybody will know that I didn't drop off the face of the earth. And other than that, me and Princess here have nothing else to say. So I hope to see you again next time, hopefully in 2 weeks, but God knows when. I'm gonna aim for 2 weeks. I'm gonna aim for not the 12th, but the, I don't know, the 18th. We'll aim for that. Around that weekend. 2 weeks from now. Hold me to it. Okay. See you again.